Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. I know how much you guys just love One Sheet Wonders, so I have yet another fabulous One Sheet Wonder to share with you today using the oh so beautiful Floral Boutique Designer Series paper. This one is super simple because there's no crazy numbers to remember when cutting your designer series paper. All of the pieces are exactly the same. I used one sheet of designer paper, so it's 12 by 12, and I cut it into 4-inch squares. So 4 by 4, and that makes 9 4-inch squares. So then I can make these 9 cards. How amazing are these? And they're not all the same. Some of them I did it on the lower half, some of it, that's the lower half, and the lower half, the lower half. This one I cut diagonally in half and then did the little diagonal piece there. This one I did on the top and then did the greeting on the lower. This one I did up top and with the greeting up top and then it lower. This one I actually cut with 1 inch up here and 3 inches down here. So I just kind of cut up that 4 by 4 square a little bit. And then this one I put on the bottom and the greeting on the top. So what you'll need to make these 9 cards is you'll need your card bases. So I used Crumb cake card bases. So all of these card bases measure 5.5 by 8.5. So it's just a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper cut in half at 5.5. And then the navy blue cardstock measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, so just a smidge in. And then I did all of the 4 by 4 squares, so you can cut up one piece and get 9, and then you have both of the patterns, both the front and the back pattern. Or you could cut up lots of different, and just do like one strip of lots of different designer series paper in the pack, since it's all navy and white in that designer series paper pack, Floral Boutique. And then all of my little Whisper White greetings are 1.5 by 4 inches. So once you have all of those pieces ready, then all you need is an ink pad, and I have both of my Night of Navy and Crumb Cake, so just 2 ink pads. And then the stamp sets that I chose to use, most of them I did with the Designer Tin of Cards stamp set. Love this one. I love all the different greetings, but I also used a lot of the little foo-foos, all the little decoration pieces, whether it's the confetti or the floral or the little filigree there, as all my little decoration pieces. I did do a few with the Flourishing phrases, which is also another great stamp set that has awesome greetings, but then it also has a little bit of detailed images that you could use as well. So you can see I used that confetti piece here. Oh, one other thing that I used is the Floral Boutique washi tape. So this coordinates with the Designer Series paper. There's actually 3 rolls. The 3rd roll looks like this, and it's all gone. Everybody used it at that class. That one was their favorite. So there's these 2 rolls, and then there's that darker one. So you can see that with just those few items, I was able to make all 9 of these cards, which is super fabulous. So again, I'll bring in all of those. I do have a few others too in some of the different patterns. So let's bring back those in, and I'll kind of explain some of them. This one I used the confetti and that little greeting and just ran the washi tape along the top there. And then this one I just did on the bottom half and then did the greeting with a little bit of the filigree. This one I actually, I cut the 4 by 4 square up a little bit and then spread it apart so I could put the greeting in the middle, and I added some washi tape to either sides of that greeting. And then this one, I cut the 4-inch in half and put a top on, and a piece on the top and a piece on the bottom of that navy, and then added the greeting in the middle. This one I just added the designer paper on top and the greeting at the bottom with some of the filigree and some washi tape. This one I cut with 1 inch off the top, and that's up at the top, and then the other 3 inches is down here, and just did the simple greeting there in the middle. Then this one I put it at the bottom, filigree and a little greeting, and added that washi tape there. Now for this one, I will say you'll need a longer piece of Whisper White. Rather than the 1.5 by 4, you'll need it to be longer so that it goes diagonal. So you'll just kind of have to take your piece and cut it diagonal and then see the exact dimension, because I'm not 100% sure on the width of that. And then of course if you did it this way, it would be a little bit longer, of course, too. Then this one here, I just did it there on the bottom, greeting on the top with a little bit of washi tape. Same with this one, with that little filigree. I love that. It was super fun. And I always thought the confetti and the filigree always made for a fun little border on that. And then the last one here. So super fabulous. You'll just take a 12 by 12 inch piece of designer series paper and cut it into 4 by 4 squares, and then you can make oodles of cards. And with it just being these few colors, then it's easy to just grab those 2 ink pads and really have fun with very little supplies. Super, super fun. I hope you enjoyed this one sheet wonder. Check out the other one sheet wonders in the link below, as well as not forgetting to subscribe if you're new, and you can see more one sheet wonders as well as lots of other fabulous projects. You can check out samples of all of these pictures at my blog, laurastamppad.com. So check that out and have a fabulous day. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.